and he talked with the friend, he already decided with the friend that, okay, you buy me cigarette, I buy you cigarette. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. But the friend says, but why? Why I can't buy my one? Oh, you don't understand. You just do whatever I am saying. Is there any loss on your side? No, right? So do this. Right? So you have decided something and now you are quitting it with other way. The concern is, thought should be generated even during the time of meditation. In your normal time, that's not a problem. Don't consider this one as a problem. But the pressure of thoughts, that should be taken care. When I say pressure, which means how much it impact to you, rather than thought is coming or not, I am saying how much it affect to you. Think in this way. You come to know about one kid is fall down from the stairs. One kid doesn't make any difference because it's one kid. But if you come to know this is my kid, then it makes a difference. That means the pressure during that situation was generated. I'm talking about that. See, there are two types of thoughts which I classified. I don't know what is actual classification. As per my experience and my understanding, I classified it in two ways. The first one is a necessary thoughts. The second one is a unnecessary thoughts. Necessary thoughts are important. You have to follow the thoughts. You have to go through the thoughts and you have to solve the problem. The problem is like, I'm hungry. If that thought came to your mind, you have to find a solution. But this is a necessary thought. You cannot leave it as it is. It will make a difference in your life. This is one. Second one, unnecessary thought. Unnecessary thought means which is coming to you, which makes no difference in your life, which comes there just to pressurize you, nothing else. But still you just keep thinking on those thoughts. You just keep working on those thoughts. Even you work or you didn't work, it makes no difference. Still, you cannot come out of that thought process. So those unnecessary thoughts should be controlled. Those unnecessary thoughts should not have an impact on your body, on your mind. If it is necessary thoughts, it should be. Let me give you a small example. Example of unnecessary thought. When I was in India, in the town where I was living, it is a place, the central place from where all the trucks and all the commercial vehicles are passing through. A municipality come to know about it, the government come to know about it, and they calculated the data. They identified that this height and this weight of the truck should be out of the town. If your truck is small, it's fine. But if it is heavy, it's big, then you have to take care, and you cannot enter in the city up to 10 p.m. in night. In night you can, but during the day you cannot. So immediately after that, when they implemented this rule, automatically the accident proportion goes down. So they decided which one is right and which one is wrong, and on the basis of that, necessary vehicles which should be there in the city and unnecessary vehicle which should not be there in the city, that is classified. Same way, when we talk about our mind, the pressure of mind, we should know that which is generating pressure, which thoughts are not generating pressure. Normally in here or in Canada sometimes, in India we used to do a Maun camp, which is called a silence camp. This is a silence camp where you have a 10 days. You have to sit in the room. The 10 by 10 or 8 by 8 room will be there. The chair and your bed will be there. You have to sit there and do nothing for 10 days. Sitting there and doing something is different. Sitting there and doing nothing is different. So what you have to do, still we should have a question, like I understand what you are saying that you don't have to do anything, but still we are sitting there, so what we will be doing there? You don't have to do anything, you don't have to read, you don't have to talk, you don't have to chant, you don't have to meditate. Nothing. You just have to sit like this. 10 days. Why? To understand the necessary thoughts and unnecessary thoughts. Immediately within 3 days, within 2 days, the pressure builds up, like many thoughts will be generating, and most of them, because now you don't have any work, you don't have to do anything, you just have to take the food and take care of yourself, and that's all. But then you will be having number of thoughts from number of areas, number of unknown areas, which makes no difference, still you are getting those thoughts and you are like pressurized with those thoughts. So this is what you have to do for 10 days. So within 3 or 4 days, all the unnecessary thoughts will come. It will come and it will go out. So it will release your pressure. After 4 days, after 4th and 5th days, 6th day, automatically the pressure of those unnecessary thoughts will be reduced. And to identify that, you have to go through that experiment. After 6th day, after 7th day, even the control of the mind will be reduced. You can feel the happiness we are talking about by yourself in your awakening situation. So the thing is, thoughts should be there. Don't try to stop it, but you have to understand, you have to reduce the pressure of thoughts. The more thoughts you have, the less enjoyment you have in your life. The less thought you have, the more happiness is there in your life. Thought might be very big, very important, or it might be very small, not much important, but still it creates a pressure. Let me give you a small example. Let's say, tomorrow morning you have to wake up at 5. You already created 3 alarms in 3 different mobiles. Now you don't have to worry. It's fine. Now I can go for sleep and I can sleep like a animal. Animal can sleep and they just go into sleep with, like they don't have any tension. So they can go sleep. But for you, you have to wake up at 5. You created 3 alarms and still you are not confident much. Not on alarms, but on yourself, okay. If one rings, I stop it. If the second rings, if I stop it. And third reason I stop it, then who will be awake me? It's better not to sleep. Oh, it's useless. I'm talking about the useless thought. You are saying, no, it's useless, you have to sleep. What do you do for 8 hours? Go for sleep. You go for sleep. When you go for sleep, you cannot sleep. You can sleep, but it is like you are just waiting for 5. And then at 5 p.m. when you wake up, you are so tired and you feel sleepy after that. Let me explain you one experience that I had during my plane visit to India. Before 2 years, I went there. I was in plane, I was sitting there, and one guy next to me, he was also sitting there. We were in plane, and they came, the plane people, the crew came with the alcohol and this alcoholic drinks. So we were talking before, so it's quite fine for me to ask him that. Oh, so I asked him, so you drink every day? And he said, no, never. I never take drink. Wow. So you are taking drink right now, and you are saying, I never take drink. But he says, I never take drink, let me complete. I never take drink except in plane. You see, why? So if you are never take drink anywhere, so why you are taking drink in plane? So he explained me one small story. When he was small and first time when he was traveling through the plane, at that time the plane was going through one of the clouds and plane had to work hard, plane worked hard there, and it creates some of the shocks. And that shocks, like it goes in his mind. Now he is saying that I don't believe in planes. I don't like planes, but now I have to sit in planes because this much traveling is not possible by any other means. If anyone start train from Canada to India, good. I can sit in plane for 15-20 days. I can stay in India for 2 days and I can again start traveling. It doesn't make any difference to me, but no plane, but I don't have any option. So he was saying that I take drink because I am scared of plane. So I said, what happened then? Like if you take a drink, what happened? He said, okay, when I take a drink, then I will be in an illusion and then I will be sleeping for 8 hours and I don't have to worry about what is going on in the plane. When I wake up, I will be somewhere. Again I go down, take another plane, again I will take another bag and go on. So it's not a problem for me. I find a solution for that. My concern only and only is the pressure. When you talk about the pressure of mind, you cannot reduce it by yourself. If you say, okay, I can reduce the pressure by myself, try it. I prefer try it. Most of the time, this is the scenario where you cannot control the pressure of mind. Because mind will give you option by itself. Let me give you another example of the pressure of mind. Again, I will tell you, don't take anything this evening. Don't take any food. I'm just telling you, don't do that. I'm just giving you an example. So when you don't take food, but you are hungry, as and when I take a name of food, you are hungry right now. So now what happened? From the point where I say don't take food, you are eager to take food. But now if we decided you will not take anything, so you go for sleep without taking food, which is not possible, you never done. and today you are doing. Mind knows about it. The impressions already generated in the mind. The things which you cannot do in your normal life, but you expect, or you think that, okay, I want to do something, that creates a dream. So, you are already in that state where you haven't taken anything, so you are not able to sleep. But you need sleep. You can't stay like for 8 hours, 9 hours. So what you can do? When you are sleeping, you try to sleep, at that time the dream will start. And the dream will start from not the current time. The first picture that came in the dream will be 23rd of July. Today is 22, right? Oh, yes. So the first picture that came in the dream, the picture starts with the number 23rd July, morning. Okay, perfect. You wake up. So now your pressure is gone because you don't have to take food on 22nd July evening. But if it is 23rd, that's okay. So what you do? You go on the table, search for the food, start eating the food, complete the food, make yourself fulfilled, and now you say, wow, and you will be in a deep sleep. Why? Because you already created a pressure, mind have a knowledge of that, and by this way you are releasing your pressure. So the concern is, the pressure of mind should be reduced. You can see two people and the same situation. One reacts so hard and the other reacts so calm. The one person is so angry. He held the emotions and he just came out with the emotions. The other person, he held the emotions, but he is okay with that. Why? Because he is neglecting those thoughts. So the benefit to the second person is that still he is calm, he is happy, he is okay. And the problem with the first guy is, he got angry. I don't know who will be benefited from his anger, but I know who have the maximum problem by that anger is the person himself. The person himself is pressurized, he is under emotions, he got angry, and finally he is harming himself rather than anyone else. But the pressure, think about the pressure between two people. The situation was the same. One is getting angry and one is not getting angry. This is called the xyrification process in medical terms. Xyrification process is the process where you try to accept your nearby environment faster than anyone else. As you accept the nearby environment faster, you will be calm. The immediate reactions of emotions will not come. As you don't accept where the xyrification process is small, you immediately react to the emotions. If you go to the jail and the people who are under the crime of murder and something bad, you ask them that whatever you had done, did you do by your own, by plan, by your willingness, or what? Then most of the time people will say, we don't know what happened. Something came in, we don't know, I got angry, I have done something, my anger go down, and then I come to know what I have done. But now it's over. Normally I used to tell this to the females. Why? Because one of the lady I have experience with her. What happened? just before a few years. What happened? She was living with her husband. When he met me, when she met me, she told me, I am separating from my husband. I am not living with my husband. We have not taken divorce, but we both are living separate. And the reason for separation is very small. What happened? A husband bought something from the market for her wife. That's not a problem. Problem is different. And when he bought something for her wife, the wife looked at the thing and the wife reacted. Oh, you don't do anything. Why you bring it like it's only $100 and you pay $250? Why? This is a hurting of emotion to mate. And then the movement starts. Both are saying good and bad words to each other. You are like this, and the wife says you are like this, and it goes on and goes on. And the wife immediately decided to leave the home. Immediately. Within a minute she decided that I don't want to live with you. Right now I am going and packed the bag and went to his father's home. Situation is very small. Even the emotion was on the side of male as well. So male is saying, okay, go, I don't want you. Actually they like both. They like each other very much. Still, because of the emotion, both are in emotion, so it happened. And then, now the matter of ego came in between. Now the wife wants to come at his husband's home, and husband wants his wife at his home, but both have conditions. Wife is saying, okay, I want to go to his home, but he will come to pick me up. And the husband says, I like to live with her, I love her, if she come by herself. Done. So when I talked with her, it was about 5 years from the day when they separated. And still both are saying, both met me in separate rooms, and both are saying the same thing, I want to live with my wife. And wife is saying, I want to live with my husband. But now it is done. You cannot solve this problem because it comes on ego. Ego is again another topic. We can talk on that, but later on. But I am talking about the pressure of mind. The pressure of mind is there where the power comes on and you don't know what to do. Yoga, meditation is saying the same thing in different way. What the meditation says, what the spiritual science is saying that you don't have to control your mind. Don't try to control it. People who try, most of them don't have a success in that. Because I already told you the reason. So, what the yoga system says, what you have to do, think in different way. Think out of the box. Think about a situation in past where you were so much happy because of anything, because of the something you got, something someone gifted you, or something. Think about a situation where you were so much happy. At that time, if you observed your vibrations, your feeling, you can see some flow going through your body. Forget about now past. Now think about the future situation. In future, because of any reason, it might be materialistic or it might be a spiritualism or whatever it is, observe, try to observe it. You can see the vibrations. You can see some type of current is moving into the body. This current is called energy. That energy is moving in your body. And this energy in yoga is called prana. It's called a universal energy. When you increase that energy, you feel more happiness. When you feel more happiness, mind pressure will be reduced by itself. You don't have to worry about it. So what the yoga system says, you have to increase your energy. You don't have to control the mind. Don't try to control it. But what you can do, you try to increase the energy. As you increase the energy more, the mind will be under control automatically, even if you don't want. I already explained two situations. The first one was where the situation was one, but reaction between two people is different. Why? Because one is so calm and the other one is so angry. Why? The reason is because one was, he held the energy, more energy in himself, awakened energy in himself. That's why he cannot get angry or he cannot lose his happiness. Why should I? This is his problem. When I was small, somewhere around 5 to 7 years, and the people like kids, they just play around, and when they got angry, they say something to you, not good thing, like you are like dog. Then someone told me, oh, you dog. And this goes on and goes on and goes on. Then both will fight. So when I was small, some of the guy, like one of my friends, identified a new way to calm down. What was that? What we have to do? We have to keep a small mirror, yeah. We have to keep a small mirror with ourselves in our bag when we go to school, and we fight each other. And suddenly the persons, we come to know that, okay, now he's going to say bad words to me. So immediately what we do? Take out that mirror out, and as and when he starts saying something, we just put a mirror in front of him. So he can see his face and stop. I don't want to say anything. And by that way, we stop telling bad words to each other. Good. Perfect. Okay, the same way, when we talk about controlling the emotions, being stable, mind is made for making you unstable. So if the mind is doing its job, it's fine. Let it do. But what you have to do, you have to increase your energy by doing a spiritual practice. Whenever you do any type of spiritual practice, it might be meditation, it might be chanting, it might be prayer or anything. When you do any type of spiritual practice, it increases the inner energy inside your body, and that energy will work towards controlling the mind. It will try to reduce the power of mind. When it does so, automatically the pressure, the thoughts should be there. The thoughts are coming, but the thoughts are not affecting you. You are not feeling the pain of the thoughts, because now you are happy by yourself. Your energy is more. You are so calm. And because of that, you cannot focus on what people are saying. You are happy with yourself. He is saying his word, let it be. I am not worried about it. Why should I worry about it? How can I stop him? If he wants to say something, he can. One time, when one master was traveling through one village, and at that time, someone came to him and said some bad words to him. And the people, the followers next to the master, they said, why you are not saying anything to that guy? What is the reason? Why? Then the master explained that, okay, if someone gives you a gift, someone gives you a gift, it's not yours, but they are giving you a gift, but you are not accepting the gift. You are saying, okay, I don't want that gift. Then, whom that gift belongs? You are giving to me, but I am not accepting. Then now, this gift belongs to whom? The person who is giving me gift. Then why it is different for bad words? It should be same. If someone is saying something to you, you are staying calm. So where it belongs now? The person who is saying to you, not to the person who is gifting. Same way, when you increase your energy, when you increase the energy or increase the prana, or increase the universal energy by doing meditation, the yoga says the pressure of mind will automatically reduce. It will go down. It will generate the pressure the same way as before. But now the reaction is not there. You are not reacting immediately. You are just listening to the words. You are just listening and you are just now bypassing the words. So if you are able to learn those things, you are good to go. You are the happiest person in your life. People talk about the positivity. People do seminar on positivity. Okay? Think positive. Whenever the situation comes, you have to think positive. Try to think everything in positive manner. So you learn, you get the information, you analyze the information, you try to implement the information. You can do that. It's not a problem. But the problem over here is the information that came through the seminar, that information that came through the book, that will stay with you up to 7 days. After 7 days, again you will be the same person as you were before. Why? Because it is not coming from inside. It is what you learn, you try to make yourself happy. But it is not your true nature. But when you do meditation, when you increase your energy, your inner nature will change. I have seen number of people who have done meditation, and by doing so, their nature changed. And when the nature changed, the positivity came from inside, not created by yourself. If you create the positivity by yourself, it can change in any time. Till now I am talking about the happiness. I am saying that happiness is good. You have to get into the happiness. You want to stay in peace. You have to be calm. That's what I am talking about. But now I can differentiate happiness and peace into different forms. For me, happiness is something else and peace is something else. Happiness is what you are getting through the senses. You can see something, you can feel something, and by that you are getting the happiness. but that have a limited scope. It comes and it goes. It will not stay long. Why? Because it comes through the senses. It comes through the mind. The mind is generating the feeling of happiness, and immediately after completion of your target, after completion of your goal, it goes with the flow. Again, you are in the same dynamic situation where you have another thought. So I am not saying, even the yoga system is saying that you don't have to focus on happiness. Happiness is totally different than the peace. We are using these two words all together, or we can use these two words in substitutes. But in reality, it is totally different. Happiness is something different. When you talk about the happiness, happiness can be converted into the pain. Anytime. Think about a situation where, when I am saying, I like to eat ice cream so much. Don't bring for me, I am just saying. I am saying, I like to eat ice cream with the chocolate cookies on that very much. This is my feeling. Now, this is like if someone told me, like if you want to make someone happy, happiness is different for each and everyone. So for me, if you bring the ice cream with the chocolate cookie, I can do anything for you. Just give me a chocolate ice cream with cookie, done. You know about me. So what do you have to do to make me happy? Give me ice cream. Wow! I will eat the ice cream. I like the ice cream. I will say wow. In between, like transition process for ice cream start to end, I will say wow 3 times, 4 times. It's so good, so nice. See my reaction. After that, same time, bring another. Same ice cream for me. Ice cream reaction will be different. Oh, that's good. That's good. You eat the second one. I complete, as and when I complete the second one, bring third one. It's good. You bring 3 ice cream for me, it's good. You eat the third ice cream. But as per the economic rule, which is called diminishing marginal utility, as you consume more, the requirement of the ice cream reduces. So now, I already ate 3 ice creams, and now, as and when I complete, you come up with the 4th. Okay, good. Good. So you start eating 4th one. And now, when I am eating, I don't want to hurt you, but it's done. Now I'm thinking, after this, if this guy brings another one, I'm gonna slap that ice cream on his face. Why? If before eating 4 ice cream, if I am saying that I am good with this, so after eating 10 ice cream, I should be same. I should not be different. But now the happiness of eating ice cream is converting into the pain. You want to eat ice cream, but now you don't want to eat ice cream. So happiness is a transferable anytime. Right now, if you are looking for happiness, it means it can be converted into the pain anytime. You don't know when and how. And this is not only about the one thing, but the definition as per me is the thing which converts into pain or which converts into the happiness is not a real happiness. It's not a peace. It's an illusion of peace. You are thinking that you are in peace, but you are not. I heard from one of the celebrity, the guy who tried so hard to become #1 actor in movies. I heard that word from him that trying to be on the top is easy. So trying to be a #1 actor is easy. But trying to maintain that position for a longer period of time is so difficult, because when you are targeting something, you don't have to lose anything. You are just working towards that. Now you are on the top, you reach there, and now the fear started. What fear is? Oh, if I lose my first position, I become second. What people talk about me? What people say about me? I sure try to maintain it. And this is a history. No one have a #1 position all the time. Anything. Think about the business, think about the movies, think about the actors, think about the money, think about anything. No one and nothing have a first position all the time. Today, which is #1, which might be forgotten by the people after number of years, and this is a life. You are accepting the happiness, but you are worried about the pain. Today or tomorrow it might happen. And if it happens, it is a real pain. Let me give you a small example of a guy. A guy came to me and he's saying that I am not happy, I am depressed. I asked him, why you are depressed? He said, I'm a businessman and I'm not getting enough. Oh, I thought the person might be making loss in his business. So that's quite a situation where there should be pain, there should be stress, and you should come out of that situation. But still, before assuming anything, I asked him one thing. Tell me, how much loss you are incurring? How much is a profit and how much is a loss? Then he told me, I was expecting around 10 million profit during my financial year, but I got only 6 million. I am in loss of expected 4 million. So you are losing expected, not real. Oh, yes. So is it okay, this 6 million is good for you to live your life happily for a year? He said, actually, if you think positively, this 6 million is okay for me to live my life at least for 10 years. If I live in normal way. But the pain that I have right now, the feeling of depression that I have right now, that is not because of what I achieved. This is because of what I lose. I lose 4 million from my expected profit, so that now you are not enjoying your 6 million. Your 6 million is just a waste because you haven't received 4 million. So this is how people create pain in their life. A pain can be transformed into the happiness, and happiness can be transformed into the pain. So yoga is saying it is not the fact. Happiness and pain, that is a part of life. It will happen. Even if you expect or you don't expect. If you are saying that there should be no pain in my life, it is not possible. So here your expectation is wrong. Your expectation is there should be no pain, but you are not accepting the fact that there should be pain and there should be a happiness. And that is a reason for your depression. That is a reason for your existing condition pain. You are happy considering others' eyes. If you look around, there are many people in the world who try to be like you. But you want to be like someone, and this is a pain. So here what yoga system says, you should be so stable that even if the pain comes in your life, even if the happiness comes in the life, you are not fluctuating. You are so stable, you are so happy. If someone is saying good words to you, you should not go on the top. Oh, I am so powerful. Because people will say that. This is a world. People will say anything to get their work done. They say very good things. And because you are, wow, this person is really so good. I like this person. They tell me, what is your work? And you complete his work. He just praising you because he want to complete his work. But by heart he's saying, he's not good. But other way, if someone say back to you, it doesn't make any difference to you. But to learn those things by information, by my words, by reading the books is not possible. When you try to read the book, you cannot implement those things in your life. To implement the peace in life, the positivity in your life, we have to do meditation. When you do meditation, what we do? Most of the people who already had done meditation this morning, what we do in meditation? When we do meditation, we observe the thought process. Even the worst or even the best thoughts comes to your mind. You just observe the thought process. You are letting them in and you are letting them go. You are giving training to yourself to stay away from those unnecessary thoughts. If you are learning that for one day, that's okay. But if you are learning that for every day, half an hour, so initially this stability will stay there with you during the time of meditation. But after that, this 24 hours will be covered by that. So initially for half an hour, but then it will go out of that half an hour. So it will stay there for 1 hour, it will stay there for 2 hours, it will stay there for 5 hours, 10 hours, and then the final situation comes where you will be in that situation for 24 hours. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to be in depression for anything because someone is saying something new. I can say the same thing in different way. Right now, we have the house. This is the house. The happiness or pain is under this house. We have the house, and the key of your house is with someone except yourself. You don't have the key. If you want to enter into your house, you have to ask someone, can you use your key and open my house? Why? Because someone is saying some good thing about you, you will be happy. So this is a key. He is just putting in and opening the door and letting you go in. Same way, if he's saying some bad things about you and opening the house for you. And the pain and the happiness generated by the key, by others, not by yourself. Which is oppositely said by yoga, that the key of your house should be with yourself, not with others. Whatever others want to say, they can. They are free to say. But it does not affect, and that is possible through meditation every day. So I am just giving you 10-15 minutes break now, and after that we will be learning meditation and we will be doing a practical part of meditation. Oh.